How's it going, guys? This is Win, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of those super annoying log bait decks that we see in challenges all the time ever since they nerfed the zap, and the goblin barrel can survive a zap, all you see in challenges. So you see here, I have 12 wins in a classic that I was playing around with, and I've got a 0 and a grand down there, but then I've got 8 and a grand, so do not judge a man by his tournament history. That is what I've learned. So here's the deck. This is Old Faithful. This is ye old faithful. This is like, you know, that everyone has that one deck that they're just like, that's the deck. You know, you play around with a bunch of different ones, but like, at the end of the day, this is my one deck. This is what I just recently pushed up to my new personal best, 4,653, and then I went into a classic challenge and was playing around with it. In fact, I was bored and I was like, alright, I hit 4,653, I don't want to play ladder anymore, so I went into challenges, and I didn't do that great to start off, honestly. I was still kind of like nervous from hitting a new personal best, and I started the challenge 1-0, then I got 2 losses. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, am I seriously going to go out in a classic right now? And then I just was like, I put it down, came back, and I played it again today in a different whole mindset, which I would recommend doing if you are tilted a little bit. Put the game down and play it later, and then I went on a giant 11 win streak. So a lot of log baits. In fact, you can see every single time you get to the end of a challenge, and it's like that 10th, 11th, and 12th match, as you try to get 12 wins, you're going to have a ton of log baits. So I'm going to share some replays with you guys, and then I'm going to try to maybe play like one live game at the end. I don't know if I'm going to get a log bait, so I'm going to play a bunch of games, and I'm going to record, and then when I do get a log bait deck, I'll show you guys that so you can see it live. But I am going to try to break down, this is more of a strategy video, so if you guys are trying to learn how to beat these stupid log bait decks, and the thing is, my deck doesn't even have logs, so you can give this one a try if you want, and then there are actually decks that are better suited for challenges. This is my ladder deck, and I still got 12 wins with it, so hopefully my strategy and how you play it can help you, because you can still get wins if you play it well. So let's take a look at, let's find an earlier log bait. Let's see, that was like a kind of a log bait, E-Barbs, here's a really good one. This is Princess, Goblin Barrel, Dart Goblin, and Goblin Gang. So let's watch this up real quick. And you see they've got the Valkyrie in there. Almost said Musketeer. I always mix those two up. I don't know why. But he's going to start off with that Princess. Nothing too, you know. I'm just going to go minions. It's 3 for 3. And then I'm going to try to hit him hard with a miner here. And then take out that Goblin Gang. And now all of a sudden I'm down a little bit in elixir. Going to almost take out that Dart Goblin. But by the time the Dart Goblin takes all that out, it's down to 1770. So I'm going to try to also explain why I did the things I did. I know that trading those minions for that princess was 3 for 3. I probably could have just left it that way, but I didn't want to give him a really good counter push off of those minions. Minions are super weak, so now I can get a good counter push. See, Valkyrie is not going to survive very long against my Inferno Dragon, and that's what I love about this deck particularly, is the Inferno Dragon kills whatever it is, if it's a hog or anything. I didn't get my Lava Hound out in front, you see, so I'm going to bait out that rocket. He's going to miss my Knight, though, and that's what's going to let me go miner. And both of those, he has absolutely no elixir. He can't afford anything. He can't even afford that Goblin Gang. And by the time he's thinking about using it there. By the time he decided to, he could play it, it was just too late. And the miner is just going to chip away down to 558. Dart Goblin's going to come in with the Princess too. So I'm going to try to go skeletons here just to take that out. The Princess is behind. I don't know what to do. Plus I was cycling. I'm at full elixir. Look how much more elixir I have than him right now. And this huge advantage. He's going to split that Goblin Gang, which is a pretty popular play. Goblin Gang is great if you play it in the middle of the field, but that's not going to be a threat at all. So the Spear Goblin's going to get a little bit of damage, but I still have over 1,200. And you see, now he's going to have to go Inferno Tower. So here's the topic of discussion for the day. And that is, if you are playing beatdown decks like I love to play, the Inferno Tower can be really difficult. And like, when you know they're log bait, they have to have an Inferno Tower. Because log bait just doesn't work with any other building. If it's Tombstone or anything, it just doesn't work. So I'm actually just going to let that Inferno Tower take my Lava Hound. I don't care. Lava Hound is really not... This is not a Lava Hound deck. It has Lava Hound in it. This is actually like an Inferno Dragon deck, not a Inferno Dragon, but this is an Inferno Dragon deck, and you see right there, get in with a Knight, take that tower. Now I can play really hard defense, or I can push super hard on the other side like I am doing right now, and now minions are going to come through, take out the Princess. Dart Goblin isn't a huge threat. He actually sat at full elixir there for a second, and I've got the arrows for that counter. They're always trying to like bait my zap or whatever, bait my spells out so I can't stop the Inferno Tower, but I really don't care. I'm just going to let the... I'm going to let him waste 5 elixir on the Inferno Tower, and it's pretty expensive because Lava Hound is relatively cheap. For a huge tank that has lava pups, it only costs 7. So if they put a lava hound, or if they put an inferno tower down, it's already almost an even trade. So now I'm going to go with this lava hound on the side just to tank, because I know he's got rocket and he's got log, but he doesn't have, there's still enough health on that tower that if you were to rocket it and log it down, it's still going to have enough health. So that's why I made sure he could not get a princess shot. And see, there's the zap just trying to keep all that stuff at bay. Here comes the 2 spells, and he doesn't have anything for the last 2 seconds. Throw that cry face up, because I hate log bait. If you use log bait in classic challenges, you are a very, very annoying player right now, because the goblin barrel and everything is just OP in challenges. So that's the first one I want to show you guys. That didn't have quite as much strategy to it as I would have hoped, so hopefully in these later ones I can explain it a little bit better. Especially that was down in like the 3rd or 4th match, so that was still pretty easy. Now let's take a look at these 2 games here, which are going to be the 11th and 12th, the final matches of this challenge. So he's got a pretty good hand. He's going to start with that goblin barrel. It's always, you know, good to test the waters, because I'm gonna have to counter it. I either take like 700 damage or I counter it, although I'm going to counter it with the skeletons. See, the skeletons, if you place them on that back goblin, it will kill it in like all 4 skeletons will just stab the goblin and take it out. Now this is a tricky play. I'm going to try to kill all that in the arrows. I tried to get the princess in there and hesitated, and then I missed one of the goblins, so he's actually going to take my tower here. So if we pause it, well, let's let him take that tower. So now, let's look at this. We've got an Inferno Dragon pushing the Lava Hound. Like I said before, I don't really care. Ooh, there's like a weird glitch there. I don't care about my Lava Hound, because at the end, the pups are actually pretty valuable, and it's going to shut down the Inferno Tower, because once you have minions and lava pups, the Inferno Tower is pretty useless. So see, he's kind of mad now, and we're basically going to trade towers here. I decided, once I missed that arrows, I was like, dang, he's going to take my tower, so now I've got to commit hard on that other tower to try to tie this up, which I do. So now we're tied in elixir, but he's got that princess hanging around, so I'm going to have to try to deal with that somehow. Technically, I'm down in elixir a little bit. Good play on his part. He's going to go with that knight, but see, when you see Lava Hound decks, people don't typically think that I can cycle that fast, and he's going to try to get me with that Goblin Barrel, but I'm like, dude, I got my arrows again. What are you thinking? So the Knight's going to get a few shots. I'm still down a little bit, but instead of being down a whole tower, now I'm just down like, what, 700 hit points, and I can easily counter this with the Knight. Knight is actually a great counter for that Goblin gang. And now he's got, you see, Rocket, and actually Ice Spirit too. This is pretty cool. He's got the Ice Spirit, so he can cycle around really fast too. When you see these classic challenge decks, 10th, 11th wins up in that range, it's always some unique log bait decks. It's those weird ones that people are able to create to get up to the top. But one of the things I wanted to mention is, once you, when you see a log bait deck, really try to take their first tower. That's what I pushed really hard for. I saw an opportunity to take that tower, and that's what I did. So now look, I can attack his Inferno Tower from the middle of the arena, and that is basically how I win a lot of my games. Is once you neutralize that tower, look, Miner's in there. If I had my zap or my arrows ready for that Goblin gang, I could have probably taken that out much more quickly and kept my Miner alive. But now, you see, the momentum has kind of shifted here. Now it's like balls in my court, basically. I've done a lot of damage, and he hasn't really done that much of anything. I'm going to take up a little bit of damage on my King Tower, but I don't care about that because he's a chip deck. Do I really think he's going to 3-crown me? No way. These guys, they only win games if it's like 1-0 or like 1-2. And every time I play log bait, it's typically 1-2. That first replay I showed you was kind of weird because I actually managed to take his tower and hold him off completely because I don't have perfect counters for log bait. I don't have the log, and zap doesn't kill level 9 goblins, so that isn't a true counter. It's like a soft counter, not a hard counter. But you see, he's gonna have to start rocketing, and I'm like, alright dude, cool, you wasted 6 elixir. I'm gonna push a Lava Hound. That's gonna make you use your Inferno Tower, but I don't care about your Inferno Tower because that's making you waste 5 elixir. Because look, the real deal was that Miner. That was some, you know, psychological trickery there, and now I've just got to try to stop this Goblin Barrel. The zap's going to do it a little bit there. Skeletons in the middle, trying to keep that tower above the health range of a rocket and a log and all that stuff, so kept that alive. That was a little good trickery there because with these decks, their only anti-tank defense is the Inferno Tower. So if you can neutralize it, you're going to be good to go. So let's watch this 12th and final match here. Similar deck, Rocket. I know it's kind of repetitive, but I hope through these videos you guys can start to understand how to dismantle these log bait decks because they're good, but they're not great. I mean, people are just kind of abusing the fact that they're really strong in challenges, but they're actually they're okay. It's not OP. It's just really annoying. It's OP in challenges, just like how Royal Giant was OP / still is OP on ladder, but then it like isn't that great. In fact, Royal Giant now sucks in challenges, which is the problem they had, but I think instead of him being good in challenges and great on ladder, now they just want him good on ladder and terrible in challenges. So Royal Giant had his run, now I think he's over, but that's my 2 cents on the thought. I'm going to try to stop this knight with some skeletons there. Here comes the Inferno Tower. I think in this game I do zap it. I don't remember. I don't think I did there, but see, I'm trying to get that miner in for some chips, and then over the top I've got this Inferno Dragon that is hanging around at full health. What's he going to do? I know he's going to go Goblin Gang, so I'm like, anything underneath that I can arrow it. Plus I tried to clip up that princess and the arrows. Didn't quite get everything, but he did a little bit of damage to both of my towers, which is kind of good because with the log bait decks, you want to split them because their priority is to take one tower. They need to win, and they need to take a tower, and it's hard because their only kill card is Princess at the Bridge or a Goblin Gang. And if you shut both of those, or not Goblin Gang, a Goblin Barrel, and if you shut both of those down, they can't take a tower. So for him to waste Elixir on doing some damage to both towers isn't in his best interest, or her best interest. I forget, there are girls that play Clash Royale, it's not always he. But we're going to go with some minions now, and a knight, trying to do as much damage as I can to that tower. I'm going to zap that actually, because I realized in this instance, I was like, wow, I got a lot of momentum here. I can actually really take this out. Now I'm going to go with the arrows, I think. Yep, that's what I had queued up. Take out that princess, and now we got a lot of lava pups, and I don't remember if I go miner here. I think I realized those pups are going to die before that miner can really do much. But see, he was BMing me a little bit because he was like, knew that he had done a little bit of damage to both towers. So now I'm going to try to melt this knight, and then I'm going to kill those goblins in the back. And honestly, this isn't looking so good for me, but I'm going to get some kind of weird push going on this other side. I didn't even choose to use that minion horde, or not that minion horde, the lava hound at all. I didn't choose to use it all here. So I was like, I can just make some small little push here. And see, that actually worked out. I placed that miner a couple seconds ago, if you saw that, in the middle of the field, expecting an Inferno Tower, but it wasn't. And now he doesn't have zap, so you see my Inferno Dragon, once it's locked on, boom, that tower's gone. Even with the skeletons he placed underneath it late, they're just going to die because the Inferno Dragon's already locked on. It's not going to retarget and get distracted. So that tower's done. Now his King Tower is starting to take a ton of damage. Got down to 1400, 2 seconds, and that would have been done because that Inferno Dragon was starting to lock on. He's going to have to waste his rocket. Look at that, 6 elixir he threw at that tower to get down the last 200 and something. So I can push really hard. He's going to shut me down really well with the princess and the knight. I'm just trying to get a little bit of damage. He's going to go scar me, wrong side. I don't know why he went on the inside. You know, why would you miner on the inside? That'd be kind of weird. But now I just kind of have to play defense. I admit he's going to get me here a little bit because I don't have my spells because I'm trying to spell kill him down. So I'm going to have to go arrows there to take out those skeletons. And now I'm like, alright, I can just rely on my miner. I'm just going to keep playing the way I've been playing. I'm going to try to shut him down. Got a zap there. One more swing from the miner inside. All those skeletons are coming at him. And the knight. Didn't predict the knight. It came down to a simple prediction, and there you go, guys. That's 12 wins with this log bait. Well, it's not a log bait. It's kind of like an anti-log bait, but it's not even anti-log bait. It's just log bait can be stopped with almost any deck if you just play it smart. So I was just trying to walk you through some of my thinking. Now I'm going to jump in and play some games and hopefully get a log bait deck. So I'm just going to keep playing and hopefully get one. So let's jump in now and see if it's one. If not, I'll just cut to wherever the first log bait deck is. And I'm just going to keep using this deck. It's the Lava Hound, Inferno Dragon one. I could play a different one, you know, a deck that actually uses log, but nah, that's fine. This is weird. We have no wins in a Classic Challenge right now. Why is it taking so long to find an opponent? There we go. Let's see if this is log bait. The Lunchables. Level 8. Wow. Okay. This is going to be... This is going to be tough, guys. Let's see. I love because when it's a level 8, you like know that it's a level 8 because like that's their level. Like their card levels aren't good enough to have gotten anything higher than level 8. Look at this. We're gonna get all the way in on this tower. I might just keep this game in there for fun because we're gonna 3-crown this guy in like 2 seconds. What the heck? Oh man, oh man. Can I get some minion? Oh, this is a bad play. Wow, this dude's actually. Oh man. All right, come on, Inferno Dragon. Go, 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 go. Kill it. Wow. What the heck? We're getting roasted by level 8. Dang. I didn't have my knight. It's because I made a push on the other side with the knight. If I could just kill that giant skeleton, cool. We traded towers. It's not a big deal. But now I know what deck he has, so secret's out of the bag. This isn't low. Oh, he's got Dark Prince, too. Oh, this sucks. It's my only... Knight is my only counter to his giant skeleton. And I had to use it on his Dark Prince. Dang, he's taking the lead. Look at this good-ass level 8 right now. What the heck? Playing like trash. Oh, I'll take that. Yo, let me melt your wizard. That's 5 elixir. Gone. He's gonna now he has giant skeleton in his hand. He has fire spirits in his hand. He has baby dragon, so that means now he's probably gotten back to Dark Prince at some point. Alright, GG. That's a good game. Oh, he's got miner too, I forgot about that. Okay, he's gonna miner. He's not even gonna miner the king tower, he's gonna miner like in the middle of the field. Come on, Inferno Dragon, let's go. Nice. Okay, that was terrible. Terrible, terrible level 8. Let him take a tower and half my king tower. Wow, well played. Alright, but the more wins we get, that means we're closer to somebody who's going to be playing log bait, because the really good players play log bait, because, I mean, even I'll admit, like, it's a strong deck. I'm just not very good with it. I'm good against it. I've played against it so much that I think I might be able to play it just because I've watched so many people play it against me. Seabest Fresno Mafia. Just realized this is going to be a terrible cut because I was just talking through that. I don't know how I'm going to edit that together. So let's go Knight in the back. Forget about that, my thinking out loud. Alright, cool. So this is looking like it's going to be log bait. They got a Goblin Gang, but Goblin Gang is actually a pretty good support card in and of itself. Oh, Royal Giant. Is this like a Royal Giant log bait? And he's going to put all of the arrow targets together. So let's just melt that RG. Do I want to go like Miner? I'll go Miner because I've got enough for minions in the back. And I've got enough for Zap for his Skarmy. Yeah, this is like a log bait Royal Giant. That's weird. But hey, we'll take it. So yeah, if you want to see how I beat a log bait in this instance, got those minions doing cleanup duty on the Goblin Gang, and we're good to go. What am I trying to say? So Royal Giant and log bait does kind of go together a little bit. Not so much in challenges now because Royal Giant is terrible. But the thing is with log bait, what am I trying to say? There's usually a kill card that you put in there, so oftentimes it's Rocket, sometimes it's Hog. Hog log bait is really, really popular, and it looks like this person decided to try to do a log bait with RG in there. So we'll have to see, and they have the Furnace in there instead of the Inferno Tower, which is really, really handy for us. Let's see, he's probably got some kind of thing for my... Nope. Oh, yeah, he does! Okay, good prediction arrow, so our Inferno Dragon's gonna die. Let's just zap that. I don't need to worry about my zap so much. I mean, it's in there for like Inferno stuff just in case I need it, but like you saw in those replays, I don't use it that much for Inferno Towers. Honestly, I can put together such a good push, and the thing is, the only real terrible weakness I have is you have arrows, and they'll kill my minions and all my lava pups at once, and that kind of sucks. But the thing is, also, I've got an Inferno Dragon always in there. I always incorporate it into my push. Crap, how am I going to do this? I can do this, and I can distract those minions with the skeletons really fast. So then I can put a Knight on that, and then, dang, I probably should have just commit an Inferno Dragon, honestly. I should have just put it down, I didn't want to, but, alright, we'll take that out, so it's down, and then I can go Inferno Dragon over here, and he only has, like, a Skarmy to stop it. No, he's gonna go with the RG again, because he really wants to take my tower. So see, this actually isn't a very good log bait deck. So we're gonna melt that tower, not a big deal. This, like I said before, this is not a Lava Hound deck, it's an Inferno Dragon deck. For sure, 110%. Every single tower I take, well, 90% of the towers take, is because I get an Inferno Dragon on the tower. So let's go another Inferno Dragon. There's a Goblin Gang. I'm just going to put this arrows here because you know minions are coming. Oh, minions just outside. Are you kidding me? Come on. Turn and kill the thing. Kill the tower. Oh, they get distracted so easily. I feel like my Inferno Dragons, it's like talking to a pet dog that like doesn't know how to do anything, and you're like, sit! And it just doesn't do anything. You're like, roll over, play dead. And the Inferno Dragon's just like, skeletons? Goblin Gang? What? You want me to do that? I'm like, no! Kill the King Tower! So that's how a lot of my games end, is Inferno Dragons are just like, what do I do? Where do I go? And sometimes they lock on the King Tower, and I get super awesome 3-crown victories. If you want to see those dope screenshots, check it out on my Instagram. I'm also playing another game, so I guess we're just gonna play live battles at the end of this. I don't really know. Hopefully this is a win then, because I don't want to ruin my video with a loss at the end. But I'm feeling pretty confident with a witch in front. That means a tank is coming. Or not. Okay, dude, you want to just waste a witch? That's 5 elixir. Gone. That's amazing. He's going to zap it. But the witch is still going to die. Yes. No. Okay, perfect. Oh, jeez. I was like, oh no, tornado. That's going to be problematic. What is it? Skarmy? Oh, Musketeer. Oh, level 6 Musketeer. Dang. And level 6 Furnace. Oh, you guys got to get your card levels up. I don't want to play a Grand because I only have like 400 gems right now. Oh, he's going to clone it? Alright, I'll just zap that. And the Inferno Dragon is on the tower. Oh, he's going to zap it. Dang. Oh, he missed the zap. I swear that's a glitch. I swear there's a glitch going on right now. So many times they zap, and they must like miss the zap or something. Does zap not reset Inferno Towers anymore? Or Inferno Dragons? It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Is that like a weird balance change? I'm pretty sure he zapped that. We're going to go back and look after this game. But I've had a bunch of other games too where they zap my Inferno Tower. Inferno Dragon. It's not a tower, it's a dragon. They zap my Inferno Dragon and it just keeps going with its DPS. Like, there's like no way. What's he going to put behind this? A witch? Should I just commit? No, he hasn't done anything yet. He's gone Furnace. But I think I can kill this giant fast enough for my arena tower to... Oh, he's still going to get those stupid... Dang. Alright, now we can do this correctly. So I'm going to miner the Musketeer. That's what I needed to do from the beginning. But I accidentally put the miner down a split second before he went Musketeer. This is a very bad game. These are not that helpful, honestly. But hey, you can watch me crush people with my favorite deck. So this guy has really low level cards, so I feel kind of bad. I'm not trying to gloat and be like, guys, look how great I am. I destroyed a guy who's 2 levels lower than me, about to be 3. In my next video, I am going to get level 12. And that's going to be sweet, and we're going to push on ladder with this deck. So if you love this deck, check that video out if you want some real high-level gameplay of people my level, not this stuff. But hey, I'll take it anyway. This is free gold. I needed a little bit of gold because I'm not quite there yet. I need 32,000 gold to finish my upgrades completely. Is that Musketeer going to die? Yeah. Let's get that bomber out of here. Nice little zap. There we go. Taking that out. And then we can get a Lava Hound getting ready to tank. As soon as that tower goes down, he's going to waste the Furnace. The Furnace is going to get melted. Level 6 Furnace is dying. 300 hit points left. We've got 22 seconds left. Can we sneak in? Let's get these Inferno Dragons on the King Tower. What are you doing? Don't go after the giant. Oh, he's going to tornado it together, though. They're going to keep pressing, though. Knight. We've got some skeletons. We've got a miner coming up. We got that Knight over there. Let's just take care of that bomber. Boom. There we go. Double Inferno Dragon on the King Tower. Not so bad. Perfect. So we just ran through the first couple matches of this classic like crazy. I was hoping to get some log baits, but that one was kind of a log bait. I want to watch this again. Did that guy zap? I'm pretty sure he zapped it. Let's just speed through. It was on that right tower, I think. It was about halfway through the game. But the Inferno Dragon killed that tower because it was at like 400 hit points, and then it melted it down the rest of the way in like 1 second. There's no way the Inferno Dragon can do that fast. Wait, oh, I just missed it. Crap. Let's slow this down. Alright. So the Muskie is going to be shooting out these lava pups. Where's the zap? He hasn't played it yet. He missed the zap! What is with people missing zap? What the heck? That happened again. Look on my Instagram. I have a post of this dude who missed the zap while my thing was melting his King Tower. Hey, look at that. It's like, that's totally a glitch. Like, it's on the shadow. Like, the back end of it. They, like, panic. They're like, crap! And they try to zap the Inferno Dragon, and they miss. And look, and then there it goes. 400, 100 gone. That's absolutely crazy. People keep missing, so it's not a glitch. I guess people just panic. So that was a 3-0. We had a 2-1, a 3-1. This is an insane win streak right now. What is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-0. That's crazy. I could probably extend that streak a little bit and then clickbait the crap out of it. Be like, guys, like 40-0 deck. Holy crap. Nah, we won't do that. So we're just going to end it here. That's some log bait gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not that hard. If you see log bait, don't panic. It can be tough. Just save your log for the Goblin Barrel, honestly. Don't log a Princess, because then the Goblin Barrel just comes, and that's really frustrating, especially in challenges, because Zap is, like, useless. So, even though they keep that Inferno Tower in there, because they're trying to, like, bait your spells and stuff. But anyway, I love this deck. I'm going to get level 12 in coming up soon. We're at 38,502 experience. All I got to do is upgrade some of my 8,000 level upgrades. So we've got the Valkyrie, Bomb Tower, and there should be 3 Muskies, and then maybe, like, Dark Prince, and then we're there. We're at level 12, and we're going to push on ladder. Try to get up to Master 1. Maybe start a new series and be like, yo, Road to Master or something like that. Part 1. So we're going to do that. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to keep up with more Clash Royale content. Check out my collab I just did with Buffaretti. He's an awesome YouTuber. He's got over 7,000 subscribers. Well, by the time you see this, he's probably going to be over 8,000 because he's literally growing at like 500 a day. So that is really cool. And we also did a collab on his channel. So check that out too. That's getting a lot of love from his fans and everybody. So that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for, wow, messed that up. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.